Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-July 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what may in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and the main love interest, and we'll also pull some oracle cards to help with bridging the gap. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's, if you feel it's a way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Five of Staves. So I feel like this is saying that in the past you might have been really guarded in this connection, as far as I feel like if they were to communicate something with you, you might have taken it the wrong way, things along those lines. If we look at the artwork there, we see the two masculine figures have what looks like more like they're smiling, right? And then the feminine figure has a much more serious look on their face. So could be saying that that was what was going on there, that the communication between the two of you might not have been received the way it was intended. Now, of course, this could also be the other way around, where maybe you guys were the ones who were coming forward and expressing yourselves, and the other person might have taken it the wrong way. But either way, it definitely looks like the relationship communication dynamics were out of whack in the past. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Two of Cups. So yeah, seeing this here does make it seem a little bit more likely that might have been you who was misunderstanding the communication there, because it looks like this person did see they had this strong attraction toward you, but if we look there, we see like some of the liquid is spilled there. So if we look at the water there is representing emotions, let's say, right? Could just be saying one of those things where they might have felt like they were giving in the connection, but they saw that maybe you didn't necessarily have anything to give back, because maybe, again, like I said, maybe your guard was up from a past situation, whatever the case may be. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Ace of Cups. So yes, it looks like now you're slowly opening up to the idea of the connection a little bit more. So now it seems like you're not as guarded as you were, right? Maybe you're slowly starting to be more open to the idea of having something with this person on a romantic level. So yeah, it could just be one of those things that maybe as time has passed, they might have started to grow on you. Present energy on their side, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that at the very least you might seem to confuse this person, because if you think of the Two of Pentacles, it seems to be an energy that points to ups and downs, right? Where one day it comes across one way, the next day it comes across a totally different way. So if they see the shift in your energy now they might just be a little bit thrown off by it. It's like, okay, is Pisces into this or not, And then looking at the artwork here, it could even just be saying that maybe you being guarded with them in the past might have triggered an old wound that they might have had around rejection. So, maybe the first time they ever told someone that they had a crush on them, right? It might have gone terribly, and then that's something that came back up to the surface for them when they might have reproached you in the past. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Queen of Staves, Aries energy here. So yeah, so to me this shows that your attraction for this person is going to continue to grow, and you'll be more open to the idea of actually pursuing something with this person. But it looks like you'll still ultimately want them to come back forward again. But yeah, it at least looks like there's a lot more openness on your part to exploring things with them. All right, future energy on their side, we have the King of Cups. So yeah, so this could be a bit of a stalemate energy between the two of you, because like I said, it looks like in the future you're going to have the openness to the connection and ultimately want to explore things with this person, but still want them to come forward. And with the King of Cups energy here, it looks like their feelings do run deep, but now it could just be one of those things where now they're waiting to see what your move is, because they might feel like, okay, I already approached you in the past, and you gave off this energy that you weren't interested, so now they're like, okay, the ball's kind of in your court, Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Nine of Staves. So yeah, so this is definitely an indicator here that maybe you're just a little bit overwhelmed in the past, possibly even with career stuff. So that could be why your guard was up. You just might have felt like there was just too many things going on. You know how it goes. Sometimes if you just have a lot going on in general, you might not even realize that you might give off this completely blocked off energy towards someone when they approach you, because they don't have the awareness of your situation. And then you, on the flip side, don't have the awareness that you're kind of wearing that as you're moving through life as well. So could just be saying that, yeah. Could just be that you just had a lot going on at the time when you might have first met this person, and now as you're moving away from that and getting into a more comfortable position, this person's still, feeling the residual effect of that and not quite sure what to think now. All right, bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, usually the Five of Pentacles energy points to a situation of going through a rough stretch with someone. And here it looks like almost they're already on the other side of that, right? We see much more happy, vibrant energy between the people. Even the people in the background look like they're having a good time, right? So it could just be saying it's one of those things that ultimately they would be open to work on the situation between the two of you. But again, like I said, it feels like they're just not sure where you stand at this time. So at the very least, you might need to reopen the lines of communication with them to get things moving forward. But yeah, it looks like ultimately they would like to see things get back on track. All right, we'll see what we get from the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to shuffle this a few times. All right, and we'll take this card. And next I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. I'll give this a few shuffles now. Okay, and we'll take this card, get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. All right, we have Balance. It says one person is giving too much in this relationship. So yeah, I mean, like I said, to be fair, in the past, it definitely looks like that was the case where they might have been giving more in the connection. Like I said, now it seems like you're open to it, and now they're a little unsure. So it could just be saying that if it's not just constantly this person was giving more, it could just be saying that that might be the issue, right? It seems like at one point they're giving a lot, you're not giving anything. And if you might feel like you're giving a lot, they're not giving anything. So it could just be saying that you guys might need to strike that balance between the two of you. All right. And from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have Yang. There's the artwork, and the number is 1. All right, the relationship message says circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good, so go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Yeah, like I said, I feel like if anything, the reason why it's saying is, like I said, it seems like there was just some residual effect of where in the past they might have initially been the ones to approach, but because you just had a lot going on, it seems, you might have been a bit more defensive than you might have even intended and realized at the time, and then that could have thrown the dynamic out of whack. So now, if you are more open to the connection at this time, I feel like this is saying at the very least, try to open the lines of communication to make that a little bit more clear. And then it looks like this person would definitely be willing to meet you halfway in that regard. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.